Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, there was another camp that is very, very near to Camp Mystic that was also devastated by floodwaters. They are literally miles apart, but they were both devastated and destroyed by floodwaters. Thank you to Sister Diamond for sharing this story with me, and I want to bring it to my listening and viewing audience. Now, before getting into this topic, I would like for you all to go ahead and share the video so that others could join into the conversation. If you are new to the channel and you have no problems with the truth, go ahead and subscribe. I double dare you. Be sure to hit that notification bell to be notified each and every time we upload or go live. So anyway, we're going to get into this story. Again, there was a nearby camp that flooded as well. All of the children returned to their families safely. So let's take a look at these events side by side. Of course, I will be right back.
Tonight, a North Houston community is feeling relief after flash flooding near Camp Bandina left roads blocked and families worried. A bus finally pulled back into town, bringing home dozens of kids and a wave of emotion. Orko Manna was there for the heartfelt reunion.
To see this bus pull into the parking lot of Garden Oaks Church of Christ in North Houston is such a relief for these families. All these kids spending time this week at Camp Bandina, a Christian youth camp in Bandera, Texas. Flooding from the Guadalupe River and this tree blocking their way out of the camp, causing concern for loved ones.
I miss y'all. I'm so glad y'all made it back safely.
Erica White, grateful to see her 13-year-old daughter Madison Saturday and share an embrace. It's comforting to know all the kids are okay.
We were just praying, and last night was rough, but I was so happy when I could track her on Life 360 and see that they were heading back, so very grateful.
The panic paralyzing, knowing that less than 30 miles north of Camp Bandina in the Texas Hill Country is Camp Mystic. In the wake of the intense flooding Friday, Camp Mystic officials say more than 20 kids are still missing.
That camp isn't too far from where you guys were. So, I mean, how are you processing what happened out there?
We were initially shocked, and we were a little scared, to be honest, but we did pray about it, and fortunately we got through it.
It really shook a lot of the adults. We tried to keep the kids unaware of it.
Youth Minister Bryce Powers telling me his heart is with Camp Mystic right now.
We're blessed to have avoided the storm. We're blessed to be here. You know, we do send our thoughts and prayers out to the families of people who are lost and who they're still looking for.
Powers calling himself and his campers lucky that the water receded near them so they could come home.
Nature slowed it down just enough for us to get up out of here.
Reporting in North Houston, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
Okay, as I said in an earlier video, who can stay the Most High's hand and say, "What doest thou?" What are you doing? In this situation, the Most High decided to allow these children to return home to their families safely. Who can stay his hand and say, "What are you doing?" Who can tell him how to handle his business? Not to make light of anything, but the Most High. Here's just another brief update of what happened with Camp Mystic. Take a look.
Search is growing more urgent in Texas, where dozens remain missing after catastrophic flooding. At least 82 people have been killed. And with more rain in the forecast today, the threat of more flooding is going up. So is the heartbreak. ABC's Allison Cossack on the human toll.
We're learning more about the victims of the flood disaster and the survivors trying to come to terms with what they witnessed.
I had to swim through a window and hold on to the meter box outside of the house.
28-year-old Christian Fell says he stood on the electric meter box outside his home for nearly 3 hours to stay alive.
It was an absolute force of nature that I've never witnessed before.
Amanda Sue Jones, her husband, and 4 kids evacuated moments before the worst of the flooding hit.
From the time we crossed the bridge to when everything's getting swept away, probably 10 minutes.
27-year-old Julian Ryan died heroically, saving his kids by placing them on a floating mattress. Beloved high school teacher Jeff Wilson, who taught auto body repair, also lost his life in the flood. His wife and son are missing.
He was able to build relationships with kids, maybe kids that didn't fit the traditional classroom model.
And at Camp Mystic, where more than 24 campers were swept away in the night, at least 11 are confirmed dead. Among them, Jamie Hunt, the 9-year-old cousin of Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt. His wife announcing Jamie's death, saying, "If your heart is broken, I assure you God is near." 18-year-old camp counselor Chloe Childress is being remembered for her work with senior citizens. The head of her high school saying, "Chloe made space for others to feel safe, valued, and brave." Those who knew Camp Mystic's owner, Dick Eastland, say he died heroically, trying to rescue campers. His grandson writing, "If he wasn't going to die of natural causes, this was the only other way, saving the girls that he so loved and cared for."
He was, a man that made everyone feel safe and seen. He was just an extremely selfless person, and he stood by until the very end.
Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
And staying with Eyewitness News for any new developments related to the Texas.
Well, again, who can stay the Most High's hand and say, "What are you doing?" No one can. The Most High is having his way in the heavens above and the earth below. Not to make light of this situation at all. But I think it's time for people to step aside and see, realize, and recognize the hand of the Most High. He is definitely doing something in the land. America is under judgment, policies, persecutions, all kinds of things, injustices oozing out of Americans' veins. We have to understand that the Most High, he says that he is going to repay the wicked for their deeds. He says that he is going to judge the nations. If people cannot recognize and see that the Most High is the one who's sending these natural disasters. See, they say things like Mother Nature and natural disaster to keep from giving the Most High his glory and his praise. That's why they say those things, because they do not want to acknowledge his hand in anything.